Mr. Turtle, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
I never made it without biting. Ask Mr. Owl.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
Hiya! Welcome! Funko Pop time! Woohoo! Yes! As you can see from their unmistakable parcel tape, this box is from EMP. This cost me $14.99, free postage due to being a Backstage Club member. It's taken just over a week to arrive, a little bit longer than what I would expect EMP normally, because my last EMP purchase seemed to only take a couple of days. But what with everything that's going on, really you have to allow for delays at times. I think maybe I just got lucky the last time, which was when I bought Milton the Toaster, and it arrived pretty quickly. But this one has arrived now, cost $14.99, reduced by I think about £3. We need to get it open, don't we? And for that, you know what I need. You need it too. We need my trusty yellow-handled knife. Why do birds suddenly appear?
Every time. Meow.
Just like me, they long to be
Close to you. Why do? That's not working. Okay. Well, you get the general idea.
And now, let us have a sell. Woo! Really excited about this. You know the kind of pops that I've been getting from EMP. The majority of them have been part of a certain range and also a certain type of exclusive. So let's see if this one follows that trend. Cut this tape a little bit more. There we go. So what we have in here is invoice, return slip. Ah, now then. It's come in a sorter. Lovely. We've also got another £5.55 discount. There you go. Screenshot that if you want the code. The minimum spend, by the way, is £40, which isn't too bad. Oh, brilliant. They've brought out a new sticker. Excellent. Perhaps they were listening to me after all when I requested a new sticker in a recent video. An Easter one. Brilliant. Heavy Easter 2020. Fantastic. That's one that can go up. Marvellous. But the pop itself is in a sorter. And yes, it's the sorter that belongs to the actual pop as well. Let's get it open, shall we? Really happy to have this. The pop I've got is, oh yeah, it's Mr. Owl of Tootsie Roll Pops fame. Yes! Of course, it is an ad icon, number 62, and a Funko Shop exclusive. For those who don't know, which will probably be anyone not in the UK and Europe, but EMP are Funko's official stockist for Funko's own limited editions. I don't know if we get all of them, but we seem to be getting many of them at the moment. Box-wise, box looks pretty good. It's sort of kind of bulgy a bit there. It doesn't matter, that's fine. Look at that awesome artwork on the back. Tootsie Roll Pops, how many licks does it take? Don't be dirty. Am I familiar with the product? Yes, I am actually. I've spent a lot of time in America, not in recent years, but when I was a lot younger. Tootsie Roll Pops were very popular. I think they have been since at least the 60s. For those who don't know, it's a lollipop, a candy lollipop on a stick, but it's got a sort of chewy, toffee, chocolatey type thing in the middle. I'll be honest, the lollipop bit is lovely, but the middle bit is ugh. I tried one years ago, just that middle bit is horrible. But I think the whole advertising campaign is like, people just can't wait to get to this sort of weird, chewy middle. I never really got that because I thought it was horrible. But I find American candy a bit hit and miss anyway. Some of it's really good, like Twizzlers, Mike and Ike's is nice. And then other stuff like Hershey's chocolate, for instance, I think tastes like arse. I do apologise, Americans. A lot of you will have different taste palettes anyway, but to me, Hershey's is not chocolate. Anyway, I'm going a bit off topic here, because this is Mr. Owl. He appeared in ads for Tootsie Roll Pops. Being an ad icon, he will remain in box, but I will get him out temporarily so we can have a nice look at him up close. So I'd seen this pop on EMP for maybe a couple of months or so, and I wanted it, but didn't want to pay full price. Full price is, I think, $17.99. When I saw him on sale for $14.99, I thought, yeah, I'm not going to wait any longer, even if he may go down a bit even further. Fairly smallish pop compared to sort of your standard human one, but what an amazing figure. So this is Mr. Owl, who is of course an owl. He's got a mortarboard on, which is kind of your old-fashioned, was it teachers or was it students who used to wear mortarboards? I can never remember. He's got big glasses that highlight his big blue eyes. A beak there where the top bit sort of protrudes like a nose, and the bottom bit is just got his little tongue sticking out. I don't know if you can see that very well. That's some small detail there. He is of course clutching a yellow Tootsie Roll Pop. He's got little orange feet. Oh, and of course his hands are really his wings. Oh, and he's got a little sort of puffy tail at the back. Lovely. Brilliant. I do like sort of certain things that evoke a sense of nostalgia from one's childhood, and I think when Funko released their ad icons, and a lot of them are characters that maybe aren't used particularly very much in advertising and promotion anymore, but back in the 70s, 80s, maybe even the 90s were rather more well known. And obviously for someone my age, I'm an 80s child. I grew up in the 80s and 90s, you know, it's all that sort of stuff. Some American things, and I've got a few of them, I was never familiar with really until I started collecting pops, but I was familiar, although not with Mr. Owl himself, but certainly with the product of Tootsie Roll Pops. But there we have it, Mr. Owl, another great ad icon for the collection. I am very happy. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers and to all my amazing patrons over on my Patreon. I love you all. I'm still shooting for a video a day this April, so if you have any ideas or suggestions on what kind of video you would like to see from me this month, then please will you leave a comment in my comment section, or of course send me a message via Facebook, Instagram or Twitter. I also have referral links down in my description for Hull Pops, Culture Freak and all things vinyl, as well as information about my Patreon. I'm going to go now, and yes, I will be putting Mr. Owl into a brand new all things vinyl pop protector. I stocked up on those the other day, and he will go in my ad icons wall. And I do hope that all of you will join me and Mr. Owl as well next time for another Funko Pop unboxing. Cheers everyone. See ya!